you got this wall here with all these photos on it? What is this, Chris?
Well, my wife made the big mistake of letting me take this little warehouse space and have it as my office, and so when she was out of town, I went to town. Long time ago I wasn't fat, and if you see this, this is called a duck feet swim fin. And for instance, one day in training we swam from the island of Vieques over to the mainland of Puerto Rico. They dropped us in the water like at 7 a.m. and we got there at 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So I remember swimming over a school of 100 hammerhead sharks, and we just kept swimming, I was really blessed to get involved in spacecraft recoveries, and this is all in 1965-66. This happens to be the very first Apollo spacecraft, AS-201, that went up into space and came back. It was an unmanned suborbital flight, came down off of Ascension Island in the South Atlantic, and I was the first human being ever to touch an Apollo spacecraft that came back from space. That's pretty cool. We have a thing called Underwater Swimmer School back then in Key West, Florida. This is my class. It's our 50th reunion this summer, so I'm excited about going there. I haven't seen most of these guys for 50 years. There's 11 of us left, and I happen to be first there. Bob Gormley beat me otherwise. This is a haunting picture taken more recently off of Coronado during Bud's training, and these are IBSs, or inflatable boats, small, and you paddle them out into the surf and you get murdered. I knew a little bit about surf, so when I was doing this back in Puerto Rico, when the raft flipped over and there was all chaos, I dove under the wave. But this picture is so moving because this is the DDG-112, the USS Michael Murphy. And I happen to know Michael Murphy before he went in the Navy, and a friend of mine and myself worked on his recruiting and getting him into the right kind of shape. A wonderful guy, and gave up his life. That's what the movie Lone Survivor was about. And I commissioned watercolors to be done. This is a certificate I'm going to give all my 11 guys that I had created by a friend who's an artist. I'm going to give it to him this summer. This is on a sub, getting ready to lock out. And then this is the actual recovery of Gemini 7 in December of '65. That's me, arms up. That's Frank Borman. And this is practicing for that off Bermuda. And it's a great background with which to start a conversation with young kids.